season opener here at SRA Division 1, Race 1 here at Spa. Very excited. We're going to have an awesome race for you guys today. Everything is going to be a little bit different than last season. A lot of new drivers have joined us here in Division 1. A lot of fast people. So those who thought they might have had a comfortable position last season might be sorely mistaken as these new drivers show their pace. Right now, we are in the qualifying session. Taking a look at some drivers here. The first people to go out during the qualifying session is the silver drivers. So here at SRA in the Division 1, we have two subdivisions. We have the gold division and we have the silver division. The silver division is the slower drivers, but make no mistake, these drivers are extraordinarily fast. Try to get into an open lobby with these guys.
I'll say
9 times out of 10. They'll cream you.
These guys are so fast, Jess, they bullied me out of D1 and back into D2.
Yes, Jess has the personal experience to tell you. These guys were just too darn quick. He thought he'd come back to D2 and start slapping up on us after he learned all of his tricks from the D1
Yeah,
folks.
that was the plan, and then I saw the timetables, and the competition's gotten stiffer since I left.
But yeah, most certainly a couple people from D1 have joined the D2 division. So if you don't see your favorite driver here tonight that you were looking at last season, you may want to check out tomorrow's D2 stream, where I can guarantee you it's going to be a great race. Dahi, our admin here, put in an incredible amount of effort along with the whole admin team, making sure that and that we're going to have some really good racing. So, yeah, Spa.
Oh, you did miss something.
Uh-oh, what I
It's
missed?
not time to get to the track just yet.
Okay.
Any returning viewers might not know the recent news. You might notice that icon. It's very 80s, isn't it? I wonder why that is.
Yeah, so SRA Season 4, our new theme is Throwback. So there's a lot of drivers that have interpreted this a lot of different ways with their skins, or liveries rather. So while we're going around, make sure that you check out some of these awesome creations that the people here have done. Taking a look at Chris Stefiak here in the picture, and that's just a beautiful skin. Probably one of my favorites, although it's very hard to pick favorites with how many people put in an insane amount of effort into the skins this season. But this one holds very close to my heart here, a NASCAR-inspired skin on that Honda NSX. But yeah, throwback theme. We got some cool throwback logos, some cool throwback skins. Awesome theme this season. Yep.
Kind of ruined his first attempt there. Not the way you want to start.
Definitely not. But plenty of time left. So the first 15 minutes of qualifying is for the silvers, and the second 15 minutes will be for the gold drivers. So you'll be seeing those gold drivers come out on track very shortly here.
Oh my goodness, Dahi. I did not realize that you would be driving such a pretty blue car. If I had known this, would have been begging to stand her team. Wow. I like that Ferrari. And yeah, look at it. They're pretty fast. Pretty dang fast. So for reference, last season I was kind of bottom of D1, and I am doing 221s around here. So I would still be last in the board, doing my best. These guys are fast.
Hey, commentators.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, the chat is asking for volume up.
Volume up on who?
Mic.
On everybody's mic?
I don't know. Someone monitor the chat.
Yeah, it's all around.
Yep.
Oh, we're pushing the yellow.
I'll take a look at that.
I can't do anything about that or I'll blow out eardrums. I'm looking at the audio mixer and we're at the yellow.
I was just passing along some comments, but
okay, I'll try.
Don't forget contact data if someone is already logging in. Have a great stream, everyone.
Thanks.
Yes, thank you so much, Tyler.
Bruce.
One of y'all keep an eye on the chat for more specific feedback.
Yep, I'll be there. But yeah, I think they were just saying we gotta speak with our chests a little bit.
All right,
All
if you
right.
insist, but I'll be pushing the red this time.
Yep.
So we got a y'all sound fine to me, a I don't like my eardrums anyway. Whatever you just did is slightly better.
Oh, well, I guess I moved it closer to my face. Sorry.
Okay.
Looks like we're all good now.
All right, less about our mics, more about these lovely liveries. We'll get a
Yeah,
more in-depth walkthrough when they're all stopped right before the race. But man, let's get a view of them all in motion right now.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at Jay Kinger in the 412 Audi here with this awesome retro-inspired logo here, or rather livery. Looks like it was inspired by some old 80s
Space
video
Invaders.
games. Space Invaders, there you go. I couldn't think of the name, it's eluding me. That's an awesome skin there.
I love
Taking
how
a
they
look around.
even this is one of the few cars to also do this, but they incorporated they totally wiped all the default template stuff and they incorporated the number into the theme. So it's pixelated 412. I love that.
We're taking a look at a livery that's very near and dear to my heart. Taking a look at Victor Diaz driving the number 19 for Team McLaren Racing. Indisputably the best team here at SRA. We know all the best drivers.
Hey now, hey now.
Anyone that is watching this, just know that you're going to see a lot of victories from anyone driving a car that looks like this. And everyone who's racing and listening in tonight, if you see Victor Diaz in this beautiful chrome and black McLaren, just make sure to step out of the way because my boy's coming through, and there's just no point. Resistance is futile.
Well, you heard it here. Them's the rules.
Let's look at Emily Cusick here. Beautiful blue Ferrari. That's another D2 transplant, D1 2 seasons ago. He did a great job in Division 1, and now they're asking him back. What else? We're going to look at... He put in a great effort on his BMW skin. The Tyson's Chicken Nugget BMW, driving with Matt Lehman this year. That is a pretty dominant team. Anytime you got Matt Lehman on your team, you know you're doing something good. So this is a car that we're going to have to keep an eye on. May be the Matt Lehman of the Silver Division. We just don't know. Maybe he's going to rub off a little more.
Yeah,
So,
Kodrome is a new driver to this league. It's his first season racing with us, but in our practice races, he has shown he has some serious pace. So pretty impressive and definitely scary that he's teamed up with Lehman. So
there was a lot of people saying in the preseason, in the scramble to find teams, that get on the team with Matt Lehman, and you have yourself an instant team championship. So we're going to see how true that is. We have an 8-week season here at SRA, so pretty long, but at the same time, pretty easy to follow along with the championship. Make sure that if you're interested in sim racing, or if you're interested in following our championship, any of our events, the GT3 series, or any of our exhibition races, training nights, anything like that.
Lamlin and the missing livery BMW shoots up to P2. Sorry to cut you off, but nice job. Finish your livery for next week, all right?
But
Anyway.
take a look at the top right of your screen and go to discord.gg/Sim Racing Alliance or go to simracingalliance.com. Taking a look at Matt Schwartz, who for some reason I don't see his livery right now. Thought I had everything synced, must have had some sort of issue, but he is the one with that beautiful NASCAR livery that I was looking at earlier. Putting on a good banker here, although I know that a lot of these guys can do better. Matt Schwartz with a 218.3, Dae Yun with a 217.8, Lamlin with a 217.8, and in first place Sanchez with a 217.5. So He's our top 5 as of right now.
I keep
Only a
peeking an
couple
eye
minutes.
over at Diaz because he's well up in the green right now. He keeps going between 0.5 and 0.3. He's about to put himself P4 if he keeps this up.
Here he comes in a bus stop, which, fun fact for everybody, it actually used to be a real bus stop. And is now just the name of the corner. The
Oh, I can definitely see it. Yeah, that makes sense. And there it is, P4. I'm a wizard.
Wow, what a lap.
Hey, what'd I tell you guys? I
What
said
a
to
lap.
watch out for Team McLaren, and there he goes.
Very well done.
So I'm taking a look in the picture-in-picture at Chris Moses.
Uh-oh, we got some
Yeah.
drama. Oh, no, there's...
Uh-oh.
It's
Just
like
yell
Carter,
back, keep pulling in pits.
Carter must have had some drama coming up the hill. Sorry.
Yep. But Chris Moses is a Division 1 veteran.
King.
He's a king.
SRA legend.
He has been racing in this league for a very long time. Took a short break, and now he's back to show all these new kids how it's done. Chris Moses is an awesome guy. He's put in a good amount of effort around here at the league. This nice cream orange Mercedes-Benz.
What's he doing with
Someone-
amateur on his door? Wire.
He's got amateur on his door, and he's in the silver division. I think both of these things
Are
might
lies.
be wrong. Yeah, 'cause I think we both know that Chris Moses has a lot of pace. Maybe he hasn't quite unlocked it yet. He was someone who was on the wait list and just got in last night of the season. So maybe he hadn't put in as much practice as he wanted here. He's down on his time currently. So a couple more minutes left of qualifying for these silver folks, and then we're going to be moving on to the gold. But it looks like Chris is going to have a hero lap here if he wants to improve. Bradley Busick up on his time, someone who was taking a look at before. And he's back
Oh, it
down
looks like,
on his
yeah, he
time.
just lost it.
Yep,
Oh, and just a little bit
Going-
would have gotten him a position. He just barely lost out there.
yep. So the person ahead of him, Matt Schwartz, is a 218.367. He is a 218.397. Just a little bit more. But he will have time to do another lap here. If you cross the line before the 15-minute mark, you are allowed to finish that lap, and then you must immediately go in after to allow the gold split to qualify.
Ryan Anderson up 2/10, looking for 3/10. That would put him up a handful of positions. Oh, he's finding it. Can he get the grip down? Oh, not quite. He loses a bit. Still going to move him up a bit. Maybe losing out 2 positions. And he's still right in the thick of it. The deltas between him, but are so close. So all these guys will be racing each other pretty long into the race. And is anybody else really improving? Nick Wagner.
Chris Steffier.
At the 15-minute mark there, so you haven't crossed the line yet.
I think Steffiak's, he just started. Yeah, he's got to pull over. He wasn't in time.
Yeah.
So
And Josh, another Team McLaren driver.
he's up, about to be 3/10. Got to put him up in the thick of it too.
Another Team McLaren driver, but he's teamed up with Evan Kim this season. Evan Kim is a very formidable driver, and he insisted that there must be 3, no less than 3 pictures of his face on this car. So he
That
applied.
explains it. I was so confused why an otherwise pretty traditional livery looks so weird.
Yep. He needed some callbacks to his roots last season. He was the team owner of the Bentley Boys Club. Boys out there driving Bentleys. And he decided to hop in the McLaren this season. Don't know what prompted him, but he said, I'm done with the Bentley. I'm here to drive with the best. Team McLaren racing all the way. So he added some pictures of his face on there. And that was how he does. Josh Damiani, who is up almost 4/10 on his time here.
Yeah, he just keeps finding more. As we were saying that, Bradley Busick finishes his last lap, unfortunately not able to improve. But here comes Damiani with 3.5 tenths, losing it. Not the best exit, but enough for another position or 2. Good job, Josh. And with that, now all our gold drivers are going to go out.
Yeah, with some of these silver times really impressed me to see a lot of top of the grid silvers in the 17s. I'm interested to see what these gold drivers come up with.
I think we were mistaken. Josh Allen's the last one through, and he's about to improve a lot. From 26 to 22. Mama warned me about women like you. I hope she's right. I love that Cartoon Network livery, Johnny Bravo and the Mystery Gang on it.
That is an awesome livery. Like I said, all these liveries, or most of them at least, were custom made. A lot of work was put in by these guys to create these liveries, and a lot of work was put in by the admin team to make sure that everything went smoothly. Using a new tool this season to add in the liveries. It's looking really good so far, except for little things on my end.
A couple people are missing, like 3 or 4 people are all black, just sponsors. I think they must have messed up their decal DDS. Some issues to iron out, but the attendance rate's pretty good.
I'm taking a look in the picture-in-picture at Dom Durant.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Another
it's
veteran
so
driver.
Pretty. Just look at it.
With that beautiful white blue Ferrari, driving with Davey Young this season. This is going to be a Dom team.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Davey drug me along with the D1 season. Last season, I was the anchor for that team. With me gone, he's going to do great things.
You were the motivational support. But Dom, he was the coach for this race. Every Thursday or Friday, we have a coaching session that allows all the new drivers to unlock some of the secrets that these D1 folk have been keeping from us. So we always pick a good driver at a track and have walk around some of the anyone who wants a walk around. So if you want to get better at sim racing, like I said, click that link in the description or go to simracingalliance.com and join up with us, and you get some great A coaching from Don Durant. But he was one of the fastest, if not the fastest, in our practice sessions here. So expect a lot of things out of Dom tonight. We will be seeing a lot of this white.
Trap puts in a solid banker lap, nice 2:18.6. G 2:19.4. Tyler James not very far off Trav at all. Wig and Riley put themselves in the top 10. Durant as well. Patrick Rust up to P5. They're also fast. They can slow down. And all these people are like right out of the gate, no sweat, putting in 2:18s. Casual.
Durant with a 2:17.8. What's tough about qualifying here at Spa 2 is there's such long laps that you tend to have a lap less to truly get in.
True. Belandra up to P16.
And although the divisions are mixed when it comes to race time, these cars will be racing. There are no flags for different divisions. Racing will be good.
And there's no restarts.
No restarts at all.
We had some practice races yesterday evening, and we would restart after the first lap a couple times just to get practice on turn 1 at the start, and boy did we need them. That's all I'll say on that. No second tries this time. Suniga, another veteran, well, not a veteran, but a late recent winner coming in, made a big splash when he joined, coming through the nice banker for 25.
The GTR, which I think
It's like hard mode.
the only ones on the grid.
Yeah. Not a popular choice.
Is the only, if not maybe 1 or 2 more in Division 4 or 3, I'm not sure. But as far as I know, he's the only person running the GTR this season. Very brave, and quite honestly didn't seem very happy about it in the chat, or maybe he was just concerned about how his pace is going to stack up this season. Because the GTR is not the world's best car as far as VOP compared to some of these others.
Sorry, we got to take a look at Riley right now. He was up half a second on his previous best, so we just got nudged down 2 positions by Racing Baller 3 now. Where is he going to put himself up? Back to P3. Nice lap, my guy.
P3 with Durant in the 217.1 currently has 3/10 up on Sanchez.
Insane.
So Ferrari.
Not fair. They give you like, they put something in the Ferrari build? What's going on?
Yeah, I think we're gonna be holding some SRA a random trust. Some of these times are getting pretty ridiculous.
It's okay, I'll pee in the cup. I won't pop for anything that you don't care about. Who else is moving a lot? Again, Fibbers Costas is 3/10 up. Almost on the podium. Soniga is moving a lot on his banker. He's about to bring it home. Keep it tidy. From P29 to 16. Nice jump. Next.
Picture in picture, I'm taking a look at Don Dellinger, who's up almost 3/10 here. Now 3/10, driving the McLaren this year for Full Send Racing. Last year he was driving the Mercedes, did an absolutely fantastic job. He was a driver to watch out for. Almost banned from the league a couple months ago for his lack of shoey video. So if you know
Very
Don
strict.
Dellinger, yeah, make sure to harass him intensely about his lack of shoey video. Because when he wins again this season, he is back.
Exactly. Tyler James about to bring home 4/10. Up to P8. Very nice, very nice. Let's see Belanger bring it home.
Bellinger was also the creator of our new intro. I highly suggest go on to our YouTube channel where they're also streaming our D4 racing grid shit now.
Slow car ahead.
Click on
Yep.
and watch, yeah, and watch the intro video, the two winners that we have this season because they're absolutely fantastic.
They are fire.
Yeah,
Belanger up to
the editing
P3.
is so
Very
sick.
nice.
Yeah, wonderful lap from him.
So yeah, Don, if you're listening, thank you so much. I've watched those videos like 10 times each. I sent them to my friends. They love it. It's fire.
Yeah, I sent it to my friends and probably had it on repeat a couple times.
Yeah.
So maybe half of those views are mine. Had to watch
I've got
it a bunch
Need a
of
Hero
times.
stuck in my head.
It's now the pre-game race winners that are really getting pumped up races.
Alright, now with only enough time for 2, maybe 3 laps if you're lucky left to go. How are these drivers going to shake it up? I don't see anybody moving massive right now. But you got a lot of time to pull out? What's the predictions for the top 3?
Is Durant going to keep it on P1, keep it on full, or something come in and maybe get a 16 by chance? I know a couple drivers out there have been. Durant being one of them. Toss up reason.
Full time as of right now is Don Graham 2:17.1. Very close.
not really finding a tip or two in the unfit. Can he bring it even more? He's finding it. Got a better exit. Not quite. But even so, the pack is so close. He gained like a couple hundredths and he just shot to P16. Very nice. It is so tight in this grid.
So, Jess, if you want to watch, Bellinger will be going around for a lap. Maybe we can have Colin walk us around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bellinger's coming into turn 1 here. Just going to lead to the straight. You really have to prioritize your exit here. At the bottom will lead, this corner, which kind of top will be right. It's a very tricky right here. Let's see how he takes it here.
Barely hits the apex there. Kept it tidy though.
Valid.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the Kemmel straight. The car's going to be topped out. You should have top right here. Hard into this chicane. You want to keep it really hard to the right here. You ride the curve a little bit to prioritize your exit here on the left.
Keep it hard left to open up the right-hander. This is a long, tricky bit. Riding the brakes and turning right. Try not to scrub.
Yep. Turn 10. And then turn 11 is actually no name. Not clear. It's not. It has a name. No name. Another key part of the track. Oh, this double apex left. Very tricky. McLaren handles it very well if you can get it correctly.
It's also one of the most critical parts for tire conservation.
Time is at the time speed so there's 20 turns altogether and it's 7,000 kilometers. Since we are in NA league, translated is 4.3 miles.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag which are in front.
Uh-oh.
Bellinger goes off there.
Yeah, he's really on edge there. Just lost it. So we lost that last little bit there. Back straight to the bus stop. But as we have the qualifying wrapping up, these drivers will be trying to get to the line. Really send their last lap up. Oh, it looks like Riley did 217 flat. He took
Damn.
a lap.
Pretty quick. Fimbres Casas is up 4/10 right now. He just has to bring home the tidy sector 3, and that would put him P5 easy.
Yellow flag which are
Oh, and he's bailed. Invalidated. Oh no, time ran out.
Time is up, yes. He's going to be finishing up these last laps. If you want to take a look at Patrick Rust, he's right in that position where Bellinger spun out.
Yep.
So we can continue. So Colin, take us away.
Yeah, sorry. Next turn.
Oh no, I hit the. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I'm watching this
Yellow flag is
second
sector
delay of him lapping here.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
So where does this put us? This puts us
No
back
name.
into no name.
Perfect.
No name and coupon, which we can try to see the differences from the portions in there.
yellow flag, be careful there.
Porsche. There, let me down.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Assuming the S2
Session is done.
too scared to touch the Porsche. I am a McLaren driver. Have been for a couple seasons now.
Well, around here you kind of have to eat the curbs. Gotta just do it really gracefully.
Does he avoid the sand here?
Yep.
Yes, he keeps it valid.
All right, that is the end of the qualifying session. It was an awesome qualifying session. As we're taking a look at the picture-in-picture at our admin skin, that's one that we have not highlighted, the admins. There we go.
So Drivers have 2 minutes to load their race setup up and figure out their fuel and what their plan and strategy is. Do we have any advice, any thoughts on what strategy will be here this race?
I have no idea. These guys are all smarter than me.
Look at these cars. Wow. What a camera angle too.
Well, fix your cars, buddy.
So it'll be Riley P1, Duran P2, Sanchez P3, Bellinger P4, Russ P5. Those are all gold drivers. Our first silver driver comes in, Yun. He's P9 overall, but again for the silver division he'll be P1. And then, which is huge for him, he has 4 gold drivers in between him before the next P2 silver driver, Victor Diaz. And right behind him will be Carter, Taylor Carter.
POV, you thought you were starting at the front of the grid, but your car's at the back and you got to run there before the race ends.
See these drivers
Oh, it's so good.
loading on all their setups, making sure, double checking that they have enough fuel for the race, setting their tire pressures, everything like that.
Yeah, do not want to run out of fuel. It is very embarrassing.
Colin has first-hand experience in that.
Yeah, it scars me to this day. Yeah, I just don't want to think about it. We won't talk about it.
The nightmares.
So we're going to do a full formation lap here. So the drivers are going to try to warm up their tires, warm up their brakes, and this will actually be the race start. It's interesting. If you saw in qualifying, Spa's track, when they count the times, the finish line's actually on the other half of this pit's the other side. But the race start is around this corner up into Rouge. So race start is actually after turn 1. Which I'm not actually sure why we do that, but it makes for some interesting race starts.
Stay single file.
I think no matter what, if you start at T1 or at a Rouge, you're going to have some interesting race starts. Both of those corners are big bottlenecks and not a whole lot of chance to go multiple wide. Also creates some interesting racing, people running into each other because there's not a lot of track, a whole lot of cars.
Not a lot of track, a whole lot of cars, and unfortunately, if you're in the middle to the back of the grid, there's not a lot of vision.
True.
It's very hard
Kind of
to see
flying
what
blind.
happens. Yep. You have to trust the drivers ahead of you.
We had 42 drivers show up this race day. A decent turnout.
It's really good.
That grass is perfectly cut.
Yeah, the camera cut wasn't. I don't think it's used to cars going slow through there.
This is the
Camera is doing some interesting things.
It's the most nerve-wracking part of the race, in my opinion, formation lap. Just sit there and drive around and hope you don't spin it on the out lap. And think about the race start.
It's when your blood's pumping, your hands are shaking a little bit. You're like, oh no, what's going to happen? The anticipation as to what's going to happen in those first couple turns is insane. Because if you get in an incident on the first lap, it hugely affects the rest of the race. It is not something you want to do.
That's almost game over.
Yeah, you're going to be at the back of the pack and you're going to be fighting from there. That's if you don't need to repair.
As we're doing the formation lap, let's get Chad a little bit active. Let's throw in some race winner prediction. It's our podium all together.
Who are you hoping to win?
I'm hoping for McLaren to be up there. But
I want to see Dahey
realistically,
win.
realistically, I do see. I was going to say Duran, also in a Ferrari, Dahey's teammate. I think Duran sitting P2 is definitely going to be hunting for that P1 spot. Yun's going to have, that would be huge for Yun to get a win. Sitting P10 now, but definitely has it in him.
I'm gonna put my money on Duran. We've watched him drive here since season 1, and he's got insane pace, insane control, and race awareness. This would be a really huge win for Duran. Really see it. As far as the silver division, I'm going to put my money on either Victor Diaz for Team McLaren or Dae-Hee Young. Both of those drivers there, absolutely insane. Also, season 1 veterans with insane skill. Dae-Hee Young was actually placed in Division 2 for our second season, and that was a big mistake. Had to put him up in D1. He was just too fast, and he just continues to improve and improve from season to season. It's very impressive to see.
So some chat race
already
predictions.
double
We
five.
have Duran for gold, Dae-Hee for silver. I think Riley will win. Another Duran for a good result. Speaking of GTR, maybe in as well as. I hear some insider information here about Kuwig might do a split fuel strategy here, which, if you are unfamiliar with these hour-long races, the usual go-to strategy is take no tires and fill up one required liter of fuel in the pits. We call it a splash and dash and go.
So we do have
That'll be
a
exciting.
required pit stop at around the 30-minute mark with a 15-minute pit window. So that always shakes up the grid. People who were separating apart from each other, one person might have a good pit stop, one person might have a terrible pit stop, and it really bunches up the field. So about halfway in the race, make sure to look out for that. See where your drivers end up.
As we turn one here for the race start, these drivers are trying to line themselves up just behind the car. There are zigzags. P1's on the right, P2's on the left. Paul, are you going to take us off here?
Green light, go, go, go.
Just in the longest push.
It's off and away for SRA.
Oh, Duran got the jump.
Excellent start.
Duran comes in on the outside. Looks like he cleared him already up to Radion.
Looks like Riley got a little bit loose with the cold tires there as Duran rockets away onto the straight. Riley having to defend from Sanchez and Rust right
Wide.
behind.
3 wide on the double straight here.
Looks like Sanchez loses a couple of positions. And then Tyler James, who just gained some, loses some as well.
That looks like Rust from P5 to P3 on the Porsche. What a start for him, what a start for Duran.
Taking a look at the midfield here. Bassini gains a position over Majid, and Rivers gains a position over Lamler.
Looks like somebody must have missed the start. Somebody started in the pits. I think we're gonna pull on there. Multiple cars going double.
Looks like we have Bellinger went off a little bit wide there, trying to find a spot to get back in. 3 wide. Going into the SSR's, Bellinger hits the wall, hits one of the Plan E Racing Ferraris and spins off.
Oh, it's carnage.
Here, that's Hooray.
Got a couple drivers still trying to get back on.
Here.
Can they do it? Still kind of bunched up. There's not much room to get back on, but he does.
We'll be hoping to make up some positions here.
All up and down the field, people are less than a tenth from each other. Damiani going side by side right now with Jay Wong and the Lamborghini. Wong goes a little bit wide there.
No one, let's stop.
And
Oh, narrowly
there
dodging
appears
a
to be
very slow
Honda.
car ahead.
Yes.
Oh, it's a
gosh.
parking lot
That
up
was-
here.
Matt Schwartz.
Oh my
That's not
goodness.
big. Why?
Someone got bumped. It looks like that might have been
One of your favorite
Evan Kemp got bumped off
McLarens.
the track there. Yep. Damiani looks
Crawled
at
back
the
on
inside.
at 35.
Looks like he's going to take some positions from that little move there.
He's still fighting with Dilliard.
Or with going double up the Rouge here. Let's see if somebody backs out.
Looks like Damiani tucks in behind.
Hoping for some slipstream on the chemistry. Oh, there's a crash.
There's a crash and one car stopped. The Rouge is quite brutal. Your car
There he
just
is. Him and
Wait.
Busick.
Unfortunately.
And Alan?
weight transfers and just makes your car want to slide right off.
Oh, come on, Alan, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
It looks
No
like
sweat.
there's
Oh,
another
there's more
crash up
chaos.
here.
Oh,
People stopped up here.
It's happening.
A lot of chaos
Car
right here.
stopped pointing the wrong way, perpendicular.
That looks like
We'll
it
go back
was,
in time.
Taylor Carter and Sam Taniga.
Oh,
Back in on track.
that was not pretty. So
That's a result of
we got
an issue as well. You can't see and there's a crash ahead. You just keep more braking rate. You're not prepared for it.
that is going to have a lot of effects on the race. 'Cause, I mean, sure, 3 people slowed down and stopped, but like how many people swiped by there and got a bunch of aero damage and the feeling.
Especially on this high speed circuit. We'll be driving cautious next couple laps, trying to feel out the car, see where the damage is, see how it's affecting the drive.
Right, so Damiani is still in the thick of it, fighting off Wong and Shorts, and kind of leading a train. So let's jump back on with him.
Looks like we have a slipstream train right here.
Also, chat, how's the audio? Do I need to make any last-second adjustments? Please tell me. I'm looking right now.
Swords might be looking up on Damiani here. Oh, nope. Backed off. Car went by. Car's wide.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Loud? I can't really make everything louder. Well, I make some stuff louder. Like me in the game. Alright, that's the best I can do.
Towards the Honda. Honda's been a very quick car. Just found out this season.
First 2 seasons here at SRA, nobody drove the Honda. Season 3 came out and was absolutely dominant. So season 4, we've naturally seen a lot of people up and down the divisions change over to the Honda. Apparently there were some sneaky BOP updates that were thrown in the game that allowed the Honda to really catch the field. So,
Man, would you look at this? From P17, aside from one big gap, it's nose to tail down to P35. And Minica's getting around Stallworth. See how long that lasts, and all these people are trading spots with each other. We got so many drivers, I gotta keep scrolling up and down the driver list to keep an eye on
Yellow
everything.
flag in sector 3.
Paige Romo here, 3/10 off of Moses, really putting pressure on here as Moses loses time to the cars in front. 1 second gap to those. Romo breaks the
Yes, we do. Number 7. Is that Tyler? No, it's Taylor Carter.
It's got to be unfortunate for him to start the race over
Taking a look back up front here, we have Dom Duran, who is leading the pack here with a 1 second gap to the car behind, which is Jay Riley. In 3rd place, we have Patrick Ruskin, half a second off of Riley, and Sanchez in 4th, second gap, with Tyler James in 5th with the second gap. This should be a great race for Tyler James if he can maintain the position. Tyler James is our server owner and dadman extraordinaire, who has had a lot of issues with his setup last season. Now coming back this season, supposedly everything's fixed. He's got a new livery, a new car.
We'll see. We'll see.
We We'll see.
He's still running on a potato. And and Chris Moses yellow flags along with Sanchez. What happened
What
here? Oh
happened
no!
after radio?
Oh, and he's into both walls. I gotta play the replay right now.
Damage with that one.
Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back.
Oh, so the Mercedes spins like a top, and he just loses the rear end. Oh, ping pong. Damn, that's straight to pits. Sorry, man.
Chambers Casas switching to the Porsche this season and doing well with it. Only 0.2 seconds off of the Cini in front. Cini is a Cartoon Network themed Ferrari.
Oh,
Ooh,
can
a
you
little
help me
bump.
out here? They're asking in chat when does
And
16 minutes.
yes. So at 45.
Look at Jeez, look at this. Fimbres and Majid nearly pushing Pacini around. They're in a sandwich right now. Oh, they go side by side.
Couple. Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
Oh, and they navigate. All right. All right. What's on the brakes? My money's on the Porsche going on the inside. Or no? It's polite.
He defends.
Let's try to go around the outside. Not quite though.
Pete says not today, not this lap.
Impressive amount of control from these drivers here in this very scary situation.
Definitely keep
You're
it
going
going
that
that.
fast with cars bumping around you. It is very difficult. Staying on board here with Chambers Casas in picture. Watching them go through Eau Rouge, you can really see the elevation change from here and how much it wants to throw the car off the side of the track with these big curves. One of the scarier corners in the game. Takes a lot of skill to master.
When Durant gets around Robinson. Missed that one. Pack's starting to spread out a little, not a lot, but a little bit. And now looks like most of the action now is all fighting around P10.
Drivers all up and down the grid with very close splits. Chambers Casas only 3/10 off of the G. Victor Diaz 6/10 behind Travis Nordstrom, 6/10 behind him. Grant Kunzing, 3/10 behind Nordstrom. So, quite a pack we got here.
All of them ready for the guy in front to make a mistake.
And everybody ready and everybody trying to stay within a second of that car in front of them with that slipstream.
By a huge with so many straights.
Even if you're not passing, it helps you gain some speed and
Looks like the Iyun is reeled in Wagner.
and Wagner. So he's tucked in here. Let's see if he makes a move into bus stop. Look on the left side here. Not gonna happen yet.
I think he's just got to hope for a better exit.
Yeah, I wonder if
Did not get it.
Kirkman's experiencing damage from previous incidents early on.
Oh, very well could be.
Let's hope not. He's not too far in shape. Maybe P21, obviously not what he wants, but
I'd be pretty happy with that.
and Yanni now coming up behind Yanni. Followed by Wong in the Lamborghini. Yan
It's
side
time.
there. Stick it.
Side by side, he's trying to.
Double on the brakes. Double left. Damiani's gonna look up inside of. Not gonna make it. Oh, now Young's in trouble from Damiani.
Yes, he is. He narrowly holds on though. Oh, and all this is divided long too. It's now a four-way fight.
Yeah, it looks like as soon as you hop offline and try to make a move, that car behind you is
Ready to pounce.
Yeah. Late on the brakes here, Damiani.
Still keeping an eye on this pack here with G, Primus Casas, and Victor Diaz. The pack is split up a little bit towards the back, but is still very close.
Gaining on car ahead in sector 1.
These drivers
Further lane.
in less than a
Fastest
second
lap.
gap of each other.
Where's Duran right now? I don't think one. Go check on him.
He's a second and a half in front of Riley.
He's slowly inching away, but definitely he's recognizing if you make any mistakes, Riley's
Still car ahead.
just having to look at the window, and with times this close and the roads out, the undercut's going to be huge.
Hold up. We have big development here. Patrick Rust and Jay Riley, the 2 and 3 position, have just spun out on Redillion up on the hill. They have caused a yellow flag here.
See the replay here. Oh, unstable, oversteer, and right around 2 victims.
Yep.
Damn.
Riley's just lost it.
Well, the good news is they didn't keep moving. They didn't have to come to a complete stop, but they will be feeling that damage for the rest of the race.
Now they're back into P6, P7. That means Tyler James up into P2 and Sanchez P3.
Looks like Patrick Rust has some major front end damage there. The hood is up, and that is never a good sign.
Uh-oh.
The handling is going to be significantly worse for Patrick for the rest of the race. We're going to see how this plays out. Jay Riley seems to have fared just a little bit better from that, but sometimes you just can't tell unless you're actually driving the car.
Oh yeah, Patrick's
how
sinking
bad
like
the
a
damage
stone right now.
is.
He just lost 2 positions, about to lose more. He very clearly can't turn the car. Not at speed. It's toast. I think he's got to pit and repair and then keep driving if he feels like it. Sorry, Patrick. That really sucks, man.
There was a lot of winners and a lot of losers from that little crash there. At the
Little
front.
touch between Lamlin and Tyler James.
I'm gonna take the interior cam on this one. Take a look at what Tyler is watching here in the picture-in-picture. You can see just how close these 2 cars are. You can even see the Porsche in his rear-view mirror there. Trying to take advantage of this situation. Tyler James in 4th place.
Well,
Yep.
right behind them. Nobody makes a move here, no one stop.
Patrick Rust wisely dives into the pits, for better or worse. And our main cast of characters up the hill, and the Honda, Tyler James, not having a good time of it.
I do believe that was 4 wheels off the ground.
Yeah, that was definitely a warning.
Yeah. Looks like Tyler is fitting in well with his new ride this season. Honda Acura NSX. As he gets a little loose going through these S's here.
Commentator's curse.
Yep. As it looks like Quig, you can see
On the outside
to his
here.
left.
Oh, and they're
As,
going 3 wide. They're trying.
Riley up inside. Nope, backs out. Thinks better of it.
They're still going.
Riley with the damage, still
Riley
able
now
to keep
is
up
back
with these
to
top
Quig.
contenders.
Great hold there by Tyler.
grid has bunched up here behind Tyler. Quite a train has developed, including Tyler James, Rooker Quigg, Riley, Bassini, Vajid, Members Casas, Victor Diaz, all in this pack that is shown here, and Travis Nordstrom is all included in this pack.
Yeah, the incident with Russell Riley actually gave Durant a lot of breathing room here. He was 8 seconds up over P2 Sanchez.
Yeah, he's running away with it.
42 minutes left of the race still to go. There's a lot of change that can still happen. Who knows?
Change
Could be
happening right
something
now.
that-
Dilliard getting
Yep.
around Blanc. Oh, we got a late move into Sector 3. Machini going up the inside of Riley. Kept it on track. Very nice. Brave on the brakes.
He beat Paddle there.
That may actually be some team orders there. Massini getting around
Could
Riley
be.
with his damage
Oh,
with a faster pace.
That's Vegeta and Rubens Costas here going double into P1. Again, Vegeta to get a better run in the process.
he's gonna have the left. I've been here before, both sides. He
Back
plays
out.
chicken. All right. Somebody did. No fireworks this time. Oh, but did they both just cut? I think 3 out of those 4 drivers just cut that corner.
Riley went wide again and almost lost it again, but kept it.
Very dangerous section of the track. You find yourself offline just a little bit. You find yourself hopping that curve and getting yourself into something you really want to try to avoid.
Yeah, as we keep seeing drivers going up the rouge and taking different lines and hopping on the track, you get 3 track limits. The 4th track limit is a drive curve. Horrible for your racing. These track limits are very easy to come by here, especially right here out of No Name. Riley kept it in there, but that is a very easy spot as well to validate.
Things might get interesting around here. I think I just saw a blue flag. I don't know who it is, but I think we're about to start seeing some weaving around here. Oh, we have a yellow flag. Durant's is around. What happened here? His car's in one piece. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Amazing, no damage. Very nice. Yeah, get those tires cleaned up. Nice job, Danny.
It's like Hamlin is half a second off of Sanchez fighting for P2.
Yeah, Lamlin's been slowly clawing his way up the order, hasn't he?
Was it intended to go in front in sector 2?
Yeah, I'm sure Sanchez was happy to see some clean air here, but now you have Lamlin in the rearview mirror and get a little nervous. We'll have 4 minutes to pit window opens. 4 minutes that the drivers are still very close from their level. What do you think about the strategies here? Do they want to hop in pits early? Do they want to wait till the end? They're going to pit for clear air, pit to avoid a battle. We'll see. Looks like everybody's clean up this time, a little wide. Everybody's clean, everybody's good to go.
Looks like Diaz got a way better run.
There's Costas trying to break the slip there. Big little bump
Not working.
inside. Not happening.
Porsche
Oh!
does have a little bit of a speed disadvantage.
Cards
and
off.
Yeah, we got a.
Porsche off.
Yes, we do. Oh, that's got to be the blue flag because nobody's moving down. Yeah, it's Patrick. So he very wisely got out of the way for the whole train. Seems to do it all at once. Let's jump ahead to this battle. Landlin is really getting Sanchez closer and closer. Behind them, Quigg and James about to go side by side.
I'm on the
Again.
onboard of Quigg in the picture as he's right on the bumper of Tyler James.
Very striking blind hand delivery. Come on, don't lose him in the corners. That's it. That's it. That's it. Alright, so how much is the Honda really fast in a straight line or something? Oh, he's doing it. He's closing the gap. Can he beat him in the brakes? Brave in the brakes. Covered off. Can't. He's got to go around the outside. Gets the over line. Deep. Not going to work out.
Now he's under heavy pressure from Vicini behind.
Got a pair of Ferraris on his tail now.
Quigg loses half a second with that move there, catching himself offline. Now Vicini 3/10 behind him. Jay Riley 3/10 behind Vicini.
Those are teammates are going to be tag team.
Quigg is lapping just a little bit faster than Tyler James. Looks like he has the speed on him, so we're going to see this gap probably close up here pretty quick in the next braking zone. We will see. It looks like we have a yellow flag from Victor Diaz.
Uh-oh.
Victor Diaz.
What happened
I'm
here?
gonna try to get a replay going on this.
I'm already playing it. We'll see different
Going up
angles.
Rouge.
Oh, yep. A little unstable. Another rear end kicking out too far to the right. Been there.
Bump, held the brakes, no damage really. Maybe a little bump with that wall there. Hopefully he can get back on.
Oh, and he's still stuck. He hasn't. He's still waiting. Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
Yeah,
sorry,
this is
man.
bad. Yeah, it's got to be. Can't pull out in front of these other drivers here, ruin their race.
Thank you for being patient.
At least he's got a good looking skin.
True. True. Riley reeling in Vicini still. Man, they're keeping it close. They're just wait. I don't know if they can get around Quigg without a mistake, but they are ready.
Take a look around the grid here. I'm looking at Evan Kim. He's only 3/10 off of Stallworth with Stack 3/10 behind him. It looks like Jeffries has a yellow flag, goes off track, and loses a position.
Oh, Lamlin going in side by side into the final chicane. Oh, and he keeps it through the inside. Not a good enough exit, so he's going to have to continue the fight. Giving Sanchez a run for his money there. And Quigg, is he going to the pits? Yes, he is. First one. God, I love that livery. Just look at that. It looks like a bumblebee. Alright, they're still fighting. Yeah, so our leader's staying out, still fighting.
Music and Stack go side by side to the bus stop. Oh, as Evan Kim goes in.
If Lamlin gets the job done on the straight before the braking zone, very nice. Oh, and Yoon, oh no! Oh, big hit. No. Oh, what happened here? I think I know, but we're gonna watch. Oh, a little too much curb, maybe? No, it's not. Yeah, it's same unsettled bit coming over the hill. Yeah, Ferrari just does not like that. Oh, and he's still sitting here 15 seconds later. That's not good. Sorry, Day. And now he's away. He's probably gonna be feeling that with the rear diffuser, isn't he? If the wheel's even straight. So he's still fighting.
We have Termas Casas 7/10 off of the G. Vicini second off of Tyler James, but trying to close that up. Travis Nordstrom 4/10 off of Brian Winston.
Oh, Riley's reeling in the gap, so we're getting a three-way fight with Tyler James again from P4.
yellow flag again.
Oh no, I
Spun
dare not
around
look.
on the track.
Sorry, Dahi.
That's unfortunate as he falls back to 25th position. He gets back on track though. Hopefully he can reel it in as he goes off track again. But sorry, Dahi.
Fimbres Costas and Clinch can say, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Oh, Sanchez wishing he was just 3/10 faster right now. He'd be in the slipstream of Lamlin.
Damiani was getting pressure from behind from Jay Wong, who decides to go into pits. A lot more drivers decide to head to the pits now.
Schwartz having a moment.
Not another big one.
He looks like he was in one piece. What happened here? Oh, that's why he looked like he was fine. I missed it. Sorry, Matt.
It's a great track there.
Thank you.
S4R is still right next to Kid Riley. Seems to be getting pretty well.
He is.
Still laughing. Still in great spots.
I'm on board with Riley right now in picture-in-picture, taking a look at what he sees. These two teammates have been lapping it pretty good together.
Abusive reeling in Boardman might have some action here shortly. They are battling for position. Sanchez diving into the pits. Getting real close. About to go side by side.
Almost too good of a run.
Oh, and he's got it. He goes up the inside. You get a shorter line. It's very easy to tuck ahead up there. Oh, but the fight's not done.
Yep,
Side by
we're
side in
back
the
on
brakes.
outside here.
Way too deep for the McLaren. Or the Mercedes, excuse me.
What a
Yeah, very smooth.
beautiful. Great job with both drivers.
Yes.
So I see some people in the chat asking about the pit times. From what I see here, it doesn't look like anyone has any significantly longer pit times than anyone else, other than maybe Stallworth.
Yeah, most people are having
And
5,
Sanchez.
6, 7-second long pit stops, and a couple people are having 14 or 15, like Quig, Fimbres, Costas, Stallworth. A couple people have slightly longer. But yeah, most people are doing the splash and dash.
Some of those drivers may be electing to fix some damage.
True. Yeah, yeah.
in pits.
Yeah, if you got like
Early
10
on during the
seconds
race.
of aero damage, it's probably worth it to fix it.
I'm interested to see what Riley does. If Riley fixes it, or if it's not affecting too much, just because I've lapping on some laps. Those who do fix damage, though, might come back with some serious pace compared to as far as the racing. Ray and our leader still hasn't fit. Neither has P2 Lamb.
Look at the onboard of Wagner, 7/10 off of the 24th position. Wagner, a new driver to the league, seems to be holding his own.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Doing P24 in Division 1. Very strong field of drivers. You're doing real well.
Yeah, not easy. Not easy.
And now we have some of our front runners diving into the pits: Lamlin, Vicini, and Nordstrom, and Kristefiak. I'm gonna jump ahead to these guys. They're in the pits. They are still fighting each other. They were within a second of each other when they entered, and they're still they got about an equal stop, and nobody making any drastic mistakes.
Let's see what has that stop team.
Boardman, Usyk, and Minibus were top in the pits. Their current closest battle other than pits is what is currently in the picture-in-picture, and Wagner, half a second from the
Cars exiting the pits.
Lamlin, one of those drivers with more than a splash and dash, was in there for 16 seconds, so maybe he had some damage. Stefiak nailing his stop. Nordstrom as well, 5 seconds on the dot. Robinson, a 3-second pit stop. Or no. Oh no, he still stopped. It's still ticking up. Never mind. But let's hop back onto the on-track races. Lamlin still fighting Vicini.
Did he come out behind Chini?
I don't remember.
I think he must have. Chini and Sanchez, but I believe he was really good.
Something I want to shout out is that we have a whole bunch of drivers who went up 11 positions. Stefiak, Dromo, Kinger, Johnson, all went up 11 positions. Then we got a couple who went up 13 or 14. Stack, Wagner, Damiani. A lot of people, a lot of big winners this track.
Wagner is currently trying to make a pass on Damiani right now. They just went side by side, and looks like Damiani came out ahead. But their gap is closed to 2 minutes.
Casas all over Kristefiak. And he's up the inside. Stefiak leaves him some room. Job's done. Nice move, Timbers Casas. Diego, más fuego. Nice moves, man. Because that's the doable move, but you really got to trust the driver in front of you who's paying attention, and you got to be brave. Very nice, man. Very nice. It's more of our front runners diving in the pits. Tyler, James, and Riley. I'm going to stay with the fights.
Look at the wing cam of Wagner as he falls off of Damiani, but catches a lot of pressure from behind of Hilliard and Durant's, both drivers only 3 tenths behind.
They're going to have to...
now side by side with Hilliard.
Yeah, they got to settle that fight before they look at Wagner.
Just trying to set up a better exit here. About equal.
Yeah. Why is Riley falling down so much?
Wagner catches right back up with Damiani. Damiani's trying to break the slipstream here.
Way inside of the track there. Back to the race. Great control.
Yeah, I don't know if it's always worth it to break the slipstream in a situation like that, and may actually lose you time.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. The extra distance you force yourself to cover, I don't think it's really worth it. The slipstream isn't that big of an advantage in this game anyway compared to GT Sport or something. Durant's is a moment going off. Dusts himself off and he's back on track though, no problem. And Nordstrom now? What's going on? Well, my game just flipped out right now. Not sure what just happened. Yeah, my position partners wigged out for a moment. Well, we've got the three-way fight now for E3. Excellent.
Tyler James is currently leading it. Trying to make sure it is not Ferrari, all Ferrari finish here. Durant's at P1. 10-second gap for Sanchez.
Guys, I think the pits, watch out.
He just set his personal best to 19 flat now. If he can maintain that the rest of the race, that's gonna guarantee he doesn't get passed by anyone behind him.
Yeah, but Jude has had a great race from where he qualified for the spots.
He's moved up 6 spots. Very nice.
CD looking to pass Tyler here, goes on the outside. Tyler's gonna stick on the inside. Nope, CD gets the job done on the outside.
Nice and clean. Let's move back. Stefiak might be trying to make the same move. Maybe go on the inside. Ooh, narrowly. Oh, wow. I bet his heart just skipped a beat. I know mine would have. He looks up the inside and he sees a nearly stopped car and needs to back out of it. Might need to calm his nerves after that one.
Switching off the fight with Billiard and Wagner still going on, but I just wanted to take a look at Jay Kinger, who's currently battling with K-Dromo. Both of these drivers, I believe, are new this season.
Yeah, I don't recognize him.
They seem to be doing a really good job in 12th and 13th position, respectively.
Oh, Lamlin almost side by side with Tyler. This battle's cooking up again, heating up.
Remember Lamlin was fixing some damage here in pits, so maybe just in case. Looks like he has to run here on Tyler.
And he's pulling that same move we saw before. You get up the inside, you get the shorter run, quicker run, pull up ahead. Very nice.
Gets it done. Wow.
And plenty of gap. They have to be afraid of the brakes. Nice move, Nate. So let's jump back to Kinger and Dromo. Kinger not close enough to make the same move, but still plenty close enough to get that slingshot into the braking zone. Not quite. And not far behind Wagner. Also really little gap, still battling with Damiani. Damiani a little deep. It's gonna put him awkward on the apex. Ooh, covered off, and he's now kissing Dilliard. I think Dilliard a little mad that he didn't set up a deeper, a later apex or a little bit of a switchback. But the fight continues. Thinking about going around the outside, maybe a switchback. Nope.
Now we've got Durant who's got to worry about as well. Excuse me, Dilliard. Hector is Dilliard.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Taking a look off the wing cam of Josh Damiani, looking at this fight here. Wagner and Billiard going almost side by side here. Great control from.
Oh, and Joe Wong spun around. You keep the wing cam, I'll get the replay.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so the pair of teammate Lambos following each other through. Oh yeah, cut it too hard, tried to correct too much. Yeah, horn goes around. That sucks. Sorry, man. Yeah, that's GG.
Billiard in that purple Audi, driving for Crazy Rabbits Racing, which I believe belongs to the Guzman brothers. I know I saw the Guzmans in here in the chat, and I'm sure they'll be glad to see their new driver doing very well in this division.
hard to stick it through some of these corners and do that one triple up tires.
Less than 17 minutes of the race. Now's the time you start to feel the tires. It gets a little bit sloppy. You get tired. Get a little bit distracted.
Riley and Steffi
These
trading
drivers
spots.
tend to buckle
Steffi pulled ahead, and then Riley gets the inside of turn 1. Nice fight. Battle will continue. Sorry to jump in front. That was just a fight happening from P9.
Oh, you're all good.
Kinger once again all over Dromo. Looks like Dromo got a better run out though. Probably enough to negate the slipstream advantage. So let's jump back to Wagner. Just a 10th behind Damiani up the hill. Just gonna get the better run here.
Still on the wing cam of Damiani. Very impressive how these drivers are able to maintain their pace here. In a great position. Josh Damiani in 15th position. He desperately wants to hang on to that, and he's putting on a show of a defense here. So with 15 minutes left of the race, chat, what are your predictions? What are your opinions? We have Don Moran, who's 19 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. Still a lot can happen in those 15 minutes. We don't know. It looks like he's got a pretty solid race going on here. Vicini in second place. Lamlin, 1.8 seconds off of Vicini. Tyler James, 1.9 seconds off of Lamlin. Majid, 1.1 second off of James. And closing. Looks like Lamlin is in the silver division. He's doing very well. He may be one of the people who gets bumped up after race 3 here at SRA. After 3 races, we do take another look at the divisions and make sure that we got everything right. He's putting on a very impressive show. A new driver here, SRA, 3rd place. Very impressive.
Chambers Costas nearly getting up the inside of Quick there. A little awkward around the final corner. Let's jump back to Wagner's really even closer on Damiani. He just can't shake him. Damiani a little deep, unless Wagner side by side around the outside for the better exit, and the inside for the next turn. I think Wagner has just done it. Oh, Damiani dives for the inside. A very desperate move. Way outbrakes himself and has to run off, and Wagner narrowly avoids it and carries on. Sorry, Josh. I guess count you fortunate that you only lost a couple seconds out of it. And as we're saying that, Stack and Kim are fighting each other around the same spot. Kim gets looks like he gets the better line up the inside, tucks ahead, but side by side up the hill, who's gonna be braver? Oh, they are side by side. Oh, and the BMW offline. No way he was gonna be able to, or the Porsche, excuse me. You go too wide on that line, and you just can't hold it. The tires do not work that hard. And Cleansing also having a moment. What happened here? I missed it. Where are we here?
Wow.
Yeah, so he probably felt the rear ends going and then overcorrected, and it was gone from there.
Damiani out of the way. Gilbert and Wagner are having a vicious fight. They're half a second off of each other, but going back and forth and back and forth. These people, these two folks really want each other's position, so.
Timbers Costas is about to go side by side with Quig. And up ahead, Majid side by side with Tyler James in the final corner. Tyler covering it off. And we'll see Majid. And not able to do it. Timbers Costas also stuck behind.
Johnson, Trav Robinson, and Kinger, who all have a very close gap. gap to each other, less than half a second. Kinger is 0.1 seconds off of Drummond.
Johnson trying to get a better exit. Had nowhere to go though. Not quite. He's definitely benefiting from that slipstream though. That rocket Audi gives the slipstream, and I think he's about to get this move done. I know he's a little clumsy. He lost some speed, now he's got Johnson all over him. Okay, this might be Johnson's move now.
Just taking a defensive line here.
Informed by Jay Guzman, says that Kay Dromo was racing with us last season on the stand.
Oh,
He's returned here for season 4 and he's doing a really good job. Pole position for him.
oh, his Fenris Costas finally got the run he's looking for. No, not quite. Still has a Porsche covering the apex right in front of him. He has the speed, but nowhere to go.
P7 and P6 battling hard as well. P5 going at it.
Got some light
Coming up
now.
to the 10-minute mark here. Drivers will be getting a little more desperate to get their moves done. Chief looks like he's gonna have a run here on Tyler coming to this.
Going around the outside. Oh, and Tyler squeezes him a little too hard. And Majid, who's pointing the wrong way, hits the wall and scurries right back to the track. Pretty good rejoin, loses a couple seconds and a bit of damage. And I guess bruised ego too. That could have been way, way worse. And Duran, oh no. Duran at the end of
leader.
Let's see what happened here. Fortunately, he's got quite a bit of gap, so he's still in the running, but that's not what we want to see. Oh, a little bounce right there.
Wow.
This is like the 4th time person we've seen this happen to. Oh, and he keep it out of the wall? Very
Yeah.
nice.
That might have just
He keeps his lead.
gave him the race, yeah.
Very nice.
Still has 11 seconds of gap to the car behind, so
What a show off.
I
Might
know.
as well call him back to that.
I'm on the bumper cam of Travis Robinson here with a half a second gap to Johnson, half a second gap to Kinger, and half a second gap to Dromo. So this is a very intense battle here. I'm just keeping on this one, watching it develop. Beautiful view here.
Also in the midfield, Diaz and Busek are battling it out, but they got such similar pace that they're probably going to be following each other for a while. We'll be keeping an eye on that delta. Victor Diaz getting around Boardman, or the other way around, excuse me.
Three of them here looking fighting hard.
Getting real feisty.
Both go to the inside there. Music has to go back to the outside, sticking behind. Some changes here.
Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
Oh, and up ahead, Costas once again going side by side with Quig in the final sector. Getting real fighty around there, trying to outbreak each other. Johnson on Kinger, same spot, going around the outside, holding it. He gets the inside for the next one,
Holds it.
and the better run.
Take the position.
Very
There
nice.
you go.
Great side by side driving there. For both drivers, Dromo for giving room too.
Still going to be under pressure this corner.
Yep, it's not over. Dromo might get a better exit here, and that could be all the difference. Oh, and up ahead, Riley, yellow flags. Maybe just doesn't kiss the grass or something. Seems all right. So let's stick with this battle, four-way battle for P11 right now.
On the outside of the here.
Johnson has to go deep for that, and that means Robinson's going to be all over him. And Robinson wins.
Touching a little bit side-by-side action there. Taking a look at the wing cam of Romo here.
Revisit this fight between Quig and Wisconsin. They're about to visit our favorite spot, Sector 3. I have a feeling, call me a fortune teller, I think we're about to have another side-by-side fight. Maybe? Gap's a little big.
A little bit more of a gap here than last lap, but Wisconsin's definitely going to be trying to go when he gets right close to breaking on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Get in.
Yeah, he's outperforming there. I think that's why we keep seeing a fight there. Well, better luck next lap. And Borgman moves out to Diaz. In this three-way fight for P22. Mercedes torque gonna be what he needs right here. But I didn't even notice we have a drive-through. Current number 30, Mr. Stan. Gonna have to serve that pretty soon. But wow, 3/10 separating this three-way fight right now. Wow.
Music on the outside. Sticking on the inside. Borgman gives him room.
Yeah, you had to leave the apex.
Keep it back.
Is that the blue flag up ahead? I think it is, yeah.
Just slowing down there.
Let's visit Spa-Francorchamps. Still holding on to the back of the Quig. Oh, and their fight's complicated by a blue flag up ahead. Yeah, Quig, whoever that is in front of Quig, that's not for position. So still being held up.
Blue flag's got one.
Still, oh, whoa, and the blue flag goes wide, and Quig follows him.
Wisconsin's going to have a run here. We'll take advantage of it.
Yeah, that definitely slowed up Quig.
Need the bus stop here.
Can we get our pit back? I think you minimized your game. Thank you.
Should be
There we go.
Sorry. Taking a look at the bumper cam of Wisconsin here.
We have 3 minutes left in this race. 3 minutes.
All the drivers are making their last moves here, trying desperately to get in front of the drivers that they've been fighting with.
People leading the trains are sweating bullets, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Not many trains left though. The pack is really spread out now. We got more than a second gap between most drivers.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, he's getting the run. Is he gonna get the brakes though? Looks for the inside, it's not covered off. Not close enough though, to overlap. squirrely too on the exit there. Lost a bit of time. Robinson though going side by side with Dromo, trying to go around the outside. Dromo gives him space and they go back single file. Very clean race. Nice job, Trav.
Great racing by him.
Hold it down for Team McLaren.
Francorchamps is getting closer again, 1/10 between these two drivers.
Right on him now. Different part of the track. The S's.
Very hard to pass right here though. He is getting a little bit more speed on these exits.
Yellow flag is set to 1. Right, well, the leaders on the final lap for the final push.
For viewers didn't hear that, our leader is now on the final lap. Leaders on the final lap here.
Oh, Costas is definitely going to send it now. Come on. Alright, inside's covered off. He's got to be brave on the outside. Can he hold it? Not quite. Oh, it
Oh, and Quick runs deep.
way deep. And that gives him free
Costas
position.
gets
Oh,
done.
and no!
No.
Oh, no. Quig steps on it too hard when trying to rejoin. Nowhere near enough grip on the rear tires to do that. And that loses them 2 extra positions. That's so sorry, man. Still very fortunate to still be in the top 10.
Looks like we have a little bunch of people grouping up here behind Victor Diaz. Evan Kim, Eric Boardman, Bradley Busick bunched up here, looking for those last positions.
Gas track should be expanding, so well, Johnson is reeling in Dromo. He's got a straight to capitalize on it. He's got the run. He's got the slip. He's got the inside. And he's got the overlap. Is he brave enough? He's got the brakes. Side by side, the BMW still has the apex for the left-hander. But he's got the right-hander, still side by side. Oh, but the BMW gets a way better, faster exit out of it. Tucks the head. Fantastic racing here. That's what we sign up and join up to get. Excellent, clean, respectful racing. Great job.
That was 3 turns side by side.
That's awesome. Let's revisit Boardman and Kim. A couple moments ago, they traded spaces, and I think Kim wants it back.
The leader has finished
Side by
right.
side here.
Not quite though.
Our race winner Duran, I think we got across the line.
Yes, he is.
Race winner. Congrats to him.
The leader has finished right.
Well done, P1 to Mr. Durant with a commanding lead. More than 10
Take a
seconds.
look at those coming to the line while you take a look at the
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on these.
So, Bassini just finished in
Right
second
lane
place.
race.
Right,
Good job. And the best you
Rambling
can. Take it easy. Lead lap.
Tyler James is coming to the line right now, finishing 4th place in a fantastic race for him. He is back. Majid coming to the line, finishing 5th place. Francorchamps not far behind, finishing in 6th. Riley 7th. Stepiak 8th. Quig finishing in 9th. Cleansing will be coming around to round up our top 10 with King